So I won't hold back, and you should know that was never good. Just have regrets. So I won't go back. Oh, when I got me to forget the time I lost, moonshine back again. So I won't hold back, and you should know that was never good. Just have regrets. So I won't go back. Oh, when I got me to forget the time I lost, won't let me forget. If I were to the sea, maybe I'd never say fall into the light.
Hey guys, welcome back. ഇന്ന് ഹോങ്കായി ആണെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു കുറച്ചു നേരം. സ്റ്റോറി ഒരുപാട് ഫിനിഷ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. പണ്ട് നിർത്തിയതാണ് സ്റ്റോറി. സോ സ്റ്റോറി ഇരുന്ന് കളിക്കാമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു. ബോറാണോ അതോ അത്യാവശ്യം ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള സ്റ്റോറി ആണോ എന്നൊന്നും അറിയില്ല. എന്തായാലും ചുമ്മാ ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ,
Omega site on the potential disaster index.
ഞാൻ എത്രയാ ലെവല്? 66. ബ്രോ, ഹേ മാൻ, അതിലേ start with the story quest. Oh wait second. ഓ, നാളെ 3 കിട്ടും. ഒരുപാട് ഇവന്റ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, you have to go here. World early access. Early access. Have it one. Go here. Poma. Wait a second. ഇവിടെ ഏതൊക്കെ കുറെ ഷോപ്പൊക്കെ ഇല്ലേടാ, ഓരോന്ന് വാങ്ങാനൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട്. അതൊക്കെ എവിടെയായിരുന്നു?
Do you need me to formulate the next plan?
എന്റെ ബാക്ക്ഗ്രൗണ്ട് അവിടെ. ബാക്ക്ഗ്രൗണ്ട് റോണി എന്തിനാണ് ഇവിടെ?
Any justification here for you to unsheath?
Time to waste money, buddy! Remember to bring more next time!
600. ഞാൻ മ്യൂസിക് സൗണ്ട് വെച്ചിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞു. എടാ യോ എടാ മൈഡേനൊന്നും ചെയ്തില്ലടാ. ലൈക്ക് ഐ ടോൾഡ് യു ദേ ഫയർഫ്ലൈനെ 80 ആക്കി സ്റ്റാറ്റ്സ് ബിൽഡ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. 132 ബ്രേക്ക് എഫക്റ്റ്, 149 സ്പീഡ്, ER 105 അങ്ങനെ. പിന്നെ നമ്മുടെ എം സി കണ്ട 3K HP, സ്പീഡ് 130, പിന്നെ ബ്രേക്ക് എഫക്റ്റ് 183. സോ അങ്ങനെ ലൈറ്റ് കോൺ 80, ഇത് 80, പ്രൈസ് 984. പിന്നെ ഇത് ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്, ഇത് രണ്ടും ചെയ്യാം, ഇത് 3 ചെയ്യാനുള്ളൂ. റെലിക്സും ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല, ചെയ്യണം. ദെൻ വാട്ട് യാ ഇതിൻ്റെ റെലിക്സ് എനിക്ക് ഈ 2 സെറ്റ് ഒന്ന് മാറ്റിയാൽ കൊള്ളാമെന്നുണ്ട്. ബാക്കി കുഴപ്പമില്ല, അത്യാവശ്യം തരക്കേടില്ലാത്ത രീതിയിലാവുന്നുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ഫ്രീ റുയാൻമേ എപ്പോഴാണ് കിട്ടണേ?
Checked off the list.
ആക്രോൺ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ചോദിച്ചു ഞാൻ എന്താ പറയണേ? 3.3K HP, 3.5 അറ്റാക്ക്, 41 to 167 CRCD. പ്ലാനർ സെറ്റ് എനിക്കറിയാം, ഞാനത് മറ്റേത് വെച്ചിട്ട് ബാറ്റിൽ പാസ് 20 ആവുമ്പോൾ പിന്നെ ആസ് യൂഷ്വൽ എഫക്ട്രസ് ഉണ്ട് 34. മറ്റേപ്പത് ലൈക്ക് അക്രോൺ അത്യാവശ്യം ഡാമേജ് എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ലൈറ്റ് കോണ് മറ്റേ ഇത് തന്നെ, ഗുഡ് നൈറ്റ് സ്ലീപ്പ് വെല്ല്. പ്രൈസ് 210 ആണ്. ഇത് 8. അത് ഞാൻ ടാലൻ്റ് അല്ലേ, ഞാൻ ചെയ്തോളൂ. അത് ലിറിക്സ് എല്ലാം ഫുള്ളി. എടാ റുയാൻമേ ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ട് കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന് ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ആരോ പറയണ കേട്ട്. ബ്രോ ഫയർഫ്ലൈയുടെ ടീമിൽ റുയാൻമേ വേണം. നീ ഇപ്പൊ കളിക്കാറുണ്ടോ റേഡാ? T6 കഴിഞ്ഞ് കിട്ടുന്ന കോൺസ്റ്റലേഷൻസ് ഒരു പോയിന്റ് കിട്ടും. ആ പോയിന്റ് വെച്ചാണ് റുയാൻമേ ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ട്. അതെന്ത് പരിപാടിയാണോ? ബൈ ദ വേ നമ്മുടെ മെയിൻ ചെക്കനെ ഇവിടെ കിട്ടിയിട്ട് അവനെ പോലും എനിക്ക് ബിൽഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല. ഇവനെ ബിൽഡ് ചെയ്യണേ കുറച്ച് പണിയാണ്. 60 ആക്കി വെച്ചേക്കാം. എന്താ ഇവന്റെ ആനിമേഷൻ ഒക്കെ. ഇവളുടെ ബിൽ ഗൈഡില് ക്യാരക്ടർ ലെവൽ. അയ്യോ ഇത് ഇവന്റെ അല്ലേ? എയർഫ്ലൈ അവിടെ. ലൈറ്റ് കോൺ 80. പ്രൈസ് ഇത് 6 ആക്കിയാൽ മതി. ഇതെല്ലാം ക്രൗൺ ചെയ്യണമെന്നാണ് പറയണത്. ക്രൗണൊക്കെ പിന്നെ ചെയ്യാം. ഫെലിക്സും കൂടെ എനിക്കൊന്ന് സെറ്റ് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. അറിയില്ല, നോക്കാം. എനിക്ക് റുയാൻമേ കിട്ടുവാണെങ്കിൽ കുറച്ചുകൂടെ ലൈക്ക് ആ ടീമൊന്ന് എനിക്ക് സെറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. എനിക്ക് സെക്കൻഡ് ടീമാണ് ഭയങ്കര ശോകം. എനിവേ ഞാൻ എന്തായാലും നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റോറി ക്വസ്റ്റിലോട്ട് ഞാൻ കിടക്കും കേട്ടോ. ട്രെയിൽ ബ്ലേസ് മിഷൻ. ഇതല്ലേ പെനക്കോൺ ഇൻ ദ റിവർ. ഇതാ ഫോക്സിയൻ ടെയിൽ ഓഫ് ദ ഹോണ്ടഡ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ വേറെ അല്ലേ? അതാ മറ്റേ സ്ഥലമല്ലേ, ഗോസ്റ്റിന്റെ ഒക്കെ ഒരു സംഭവം കണ്ടല്ലായിരുന്നു? ആയിരുന്നു.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment.
ഇപ്പൊ എത്ര കാലമായി ഇങ്ങനെ ആക്രോണിനോട് വാട്ട്? ഇതല്ലേ മെയിൻ ക്വസ്റ്റ്? ഇത് ഈ ഗോൾഡ് ആ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. മറ്റേത് വേറെ ട്രയൽ ബ്ലേസ്. ആടാ
Wake up! Wake
മാർച്ച്
up!
ഓട്ടോ ഇട്ടേക്കാം.
Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt.
Sun's frying your butt. ഓ അത് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോഴേ ഒരു ഓർമ്മ വന്നേ.
Are you okay?
നമ്മുടെ വരയത്തിന്റെ പ്ലഞ്ച് ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാ?
I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it
അവൾ
really
എന്ത്
freaked
വെച്ചാ
me out.
നിലത്ത് അടിക്കണേന്ന്, പ്ലഞ്ച് ചെയ്യണേന്ന്.
You're not dreaming.
ഞാൻ
Even
ഇന്ന്
though I'm so
ഇതിന്റെ
jealous that you
യൂട്യൂബ് ഷോർട്സ്
The
കണ്ടപ്പോഴാണ്
Stellaron was secret
ഞാനത്
families.
ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചത്.
Now all the major, everyone's waiting for you.
Everyone's waiting for you. സത്യമായിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ചിരി വന്നടാ അത് കണ്ടപ്പോ. നമ്മള്
After all
ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുന്നില്ലല്ലോ.
this craziness. Oh, okay. Hurry up then. Well, can we go? Yeah, let's go.
നേരത്തെ അറിയായിരുന്നു. അത് ശരി. ഫയർഫ്ലൈ എടാ ഇത് ഒരുപാട് സിൽവർ വോൾഫ് എന്റെ തമ്മിൽ അവളായിരുന്നു. ഞാനെന്താ
You already asked that when we
ഇത്രയും
first got
കാലമായില്ലേ കളിച്ചിട്ട് എനിക്ക് സ്റ്റോറി എവിടെ നിർത്തിയെന്ന് പോലും ഓർമ്മയില്ല. ഒരു കണ്ടിന്യൂഷൻ കിട്ടാൻ ആ സ്റ്റോറി ഒന്ന് റീവാച്ച് ചെയ്യായിരുന്നു. കുഴപ്പമില്ല, കാണുമ്പോ ഓർമ്മ വരും അത്യാവശ്യം. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇടയ്ക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും സീൻ വരുമ്പോ ഒന്ന് എന്നെ ഒന്ന് ചെറുതായിട്ടൊന്ന് ഓർമ്മിച്ചാൽ.
That's gotta be a whole new experience for you.
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely.
ആടാ
Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
അത്യാവശ്യമൊക്കെ ഓർമ്മയുണ്ട്. കാണുമ്പോ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടും, കണക്ഷൻ കിട്ടും. അങ്ങനെ മറക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. എന്നാലും
Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel.
Samuel.
Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I heard the Genius Society is here.
Well, you know, my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities.
ഈ പെനക്കോണി
How will I know if I don't
ആക്ച്വലി
try?
കംപ്ലീറ്റ് അല്ല.
All possibilities exist until the outcome
3.8,
actually
3.8.
happens. Right?
സോറി.
You may not
ഇപ്പൊ
realize
കറന്റ് ഏതാ റണ്ണിങ്? ഐ മീൻ നെക്സ്റ്റ് വരാൻ പോണത് 3.0 ഏതാ?
whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything
എടാ അപ്പഴേ
fabulous in
തീരുള്ളത്.
Penacony, get one for me too. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses.
Sure. I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for... Oh, by the way, Blade wanted you to be more careful. He didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony. From the first day to the last day. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka. She never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to... That's not written in the script, right? But as you... I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
You have added new footnotes. Meanwhile, on the Radiant Feldspar.
Welcome, Director Topaz.
Topaz.
The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before...
Huh. Quite a spectacle. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go...
About this, Director. This conference between the IPs... The atmosphere here...
If I'm right, this conference is probably... This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Oh.
Should I change the...
Your mind is always so sharp,
voice,
Director
like,
Topaz.
Thank you. Just tell everyone on our team...
Oh.
Voice?
Oh, and one more. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her. Or there will...
Got it.
POV switch to Topaz? Please don't. അങ്ങോട്ട് പോവാ. ഇതെന്തത്? അതെ, എവിടെയെങ്കിലൊക്കെ കാണും.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place.
Kill time while
I think I'll
waiting.
take a little walk around.
Investigate.
Oh, are you hungry, Numby?
ഒട്ടും ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് അല്ലാത്ത ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ ഒരു സ്കിപ്പ് ഓപ്ഷൻ
Shouldn't taste bad. Numby, catch! Oh, looks delicious, huh?
ഇതിനകത്ത് സ്പേസ് ഇല്ലാത്തതാണ്.
So many
കാണാൻ
buttons.
പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ.
Oh my god. Didn't expect those poop.
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please.
For my safety? Are these buttons some...
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the Sweet Dream who's been handing out strange button devices to anyone he meets. According to those involved, he said something like, just press this button and all of Penacony will explode. Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons.
Where's that prankster? Haven't the hounds caught him yet?
Yeah, that guy has some skills, I'll have to admit that. However, you know, the Bloodhound family won't give up. Whoever Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please, kindly keep your distance.
Whatever. No mind. Hey, let's stop. ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഗുണമുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക്സ്. ആവശ്യത്തിനുള്ള സാധനങ്ങൾ മെറ്റീരിയൽസ് ഒക്കെ കിട്ടും. അടുത്തത് ദേവന്നെ ഇനിയുണ്ടോ? പോയി തപ്പ. നമ്പി ദേ പോണ് കണ്ടോ? ചുമ്മാ ഇത് ഉള്ളോണ്ട് സുഖമാണ്.
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC.
Don't
dare embarrass me.
സുഖം പരിപാടി. ഇനിയുണ്ടോ? നോക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേ. ഇല്ല അല്ലേ? ഇനിയില്ല.
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC. Don't you dare embarrass
last
me.
one.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Madame?
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC. The Radiant Feldspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family. Mr. Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious airship an Ember era ago, and it has been sailing across the 12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed. Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by. Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Feldspar had been.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're. I apologize. Please continue.
Following the previous reverberation in the. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the chart. So, Mr. Alfalfa suggested
Thank you for explaining matters to me. Hello? The Talent Motivation Department? Again? Internal review? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourself? I just don't understand. Why are you...
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up? In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. Come a while, little Helena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble?
Wait, what?
You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get you...
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be at your best, especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference.
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before...
That's true, and it works in our favor.
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future...
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that, as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of... As long as the influence of harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential... It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC.
The supposed... After the downfall of the Yoke family, old Oti's faction became the dominant force in Penacony.
Oh.
Even if we can.
Yes, that's exactly why we need to handle the.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation: listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine has already made a small opening, and you and we're going to tear it wide open.
And move. Ambi, let's go. Orendo, Custando.
Oh. Welcome aboard my ship, the Radiant Feldspar. Smart and charming ladies. Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation.
ഞാനാ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചേ. ഇതപ്പോഴേക്കും മേളിലോട്ട് പോയാ?
Oh, free stuff.
പോയി സംസാരിക്കാം.
Welcome aboard.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you and...
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the Penacony.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead. Since I invited you IPC ambassadors on board, I'm sure you've figured out the topic I'd like to discuss, yes?
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Future.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complex... Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 amber eras. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony.
അങ്ങനെ വരുന്ന ബോസ് ഫൈറ്റ് ഒന്നും ഓട്ടോ മോഡിൽ ഇട്ടിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. ചിലതിന് ഓട്ടോ മോഡ് ഇല്ലല്ലോ.
Please, go ahead.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
Going public.
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe.
Entire universe.
Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams.
This is the path.
This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated.
13th episode
The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
Okay.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity. Even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely... If either the family... There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep. Ah, she went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew. She'll
After Anna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already.
Yes.
He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the while quite different.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but...
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music? Atmosphere? Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique. As we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the nameless, resting in peace.
And to Gallagher.
And to Gallagher.
Satyam. Let's prepare a drink.
Ready to mix your drink?
There.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. I have a hunch. Perhaps he's already fulfilled his wishes and won't be coming back. Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends?
No.
We have plenty of time.
No need.
All right, as you wish. Huh. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Here's Bitter Dreams, the least popular drink in this bar. It's bitter and sour. Not a bad choice. Let's start.
ദൈവമേ ഇനി ഞാൻ ഇതുണ്ടാക്കണോ? More rice. കലക്കാം. ഇത് റിയൽ ലൈഫിൽ കിട്ടിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ലിക്വിഡ് ഡസ്ക് 2 സോഡ 1 സ്റ്റിർ. Next, sliced lemon.
Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's blend all your memories and well, here's to the nameless rest. Death is a bitter truth. We're not accepted by the outside world, and one day, our souls will cheers.
Yes. Message. Arade. Hey, Meko. I'll wrap things up. Oh, sorry. I the message. Oh, like that. I'm on my way. March and Donna. The secret for now, be patient, you'll find out at the opening ceremony. Wait, what? Hey, we need some Canada. Oh, goodbye, alright.
Oh, are you leaving? Well, then take this with you.
Oh, I see.
I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of. So let's not dwell on whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony. There's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys. And embark towards our tomorrow.
Old indeed. Still. They agreed. Just as it should be. The sweet...
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos. With, good credit, lucrative potential, and,
well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is...
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with...
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have... That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate.
Looks like, we've strayed off topic, Miss...
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can...
Okay.
Is that Robin?
Robin?
She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. There's a good child. Do as you're told. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar. So how about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business, but in other respects...
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will... The Harmony needs a new direction. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So...
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Thank you for your patience, Miss. Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later.
Is it just me, miss?
I need to set a good example for my... Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe...
Interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my things. So, tell me, what's your next...
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work. Penacony has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down... Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. if you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us. The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this. The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours?
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interest. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
Of course.
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to... I understand your concern. And I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I... However...
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient of the order, and the preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family?
The answer is simpler than you think. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to it. By then, all planetary development...
And then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation. So I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a pleasure to meet you.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
After the negotiations, head back to the hotel room and go over the meeting with toppers.
Old OT is in agreement. So the issue is settled, I presume.
What about they will soon realize the situation? When the last question was asked, old Odie represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you.
Okay.
I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and takeover. I won't be involved.
But Miss Jade...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back in no time. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Now that my business is done, it's time for me to indulge in my own little hobby.
You want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. But, well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
See you around.
I have one more thing.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future of the Harmony. In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. We can, you see, that's what invest like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
Oh, maybe. പക്ഷെ അവള് കണ്ടിട്ട് മാർച്ചല്ലേ നിക്കണേ, നമ്മളാണല്ലോ.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever.
Baby Sparkle.
So, this is the Radiant Feldspar. So, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
Just completely face planted.
Chest.
No danger detected. but never let your guard down. Is that him?
Is that him?
Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
എല്ലാവരും ഇരിക്കേ കേട്ടോ അത് സ്റ്റക്കാണ് ഞാനിവിടെ. റോബിൻ അവിടെ വെപ്പുണ്ട്.
The Charmony Festival has really been postponed.
What? Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
The IPC's higher-ups are all here.
ഒന്നുമില്ല. എന്താടാ അത്? Robin.
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's contributions to Penacony. Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Astral Express's gift.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? You must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers, special services there. I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device. Please feel free to check it out.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
ഒന്നുമില്ലല്ലോ എടുക്കാൻ. കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചേ. അയ്യോ, ജസ്റ്റ്
Welcome
എടുക്കാൻ
to Bonajade
സമ്മതിച്ചില്ലല്ലോ.
Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Everything you have?
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel.
അതെ.
I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the
Firefly ആണ്
term pawn.
ആയിരിക്കണം.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. So once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what you're missing.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Danheng and Void Ranger Jive.
Don't change the words.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
അങ്ങോട്ട് പോവാൻ പറ്റില്ല. What? വളരെ ജസ്റ്റ് ഇറങ്ങിയിട്ട് വരാം. ഓ ഇത് തല്ലാണ്. അയ്യോ വേണ്ടായിരുന്നു. എന്റെ പൊന്നെ ഞാനില്ല. നീക്കണ എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു? ഓ ഓക്കെ ഗ്രീൻ അല്ലേ? എല്ലാം മറന്നുപോയല്ലോ. കുറെ നാളായിട്ട് കളിക്കാത്തോണ്ട് സാധനം കിട്ടുന്നില്ല. എടാ ഇത് വെച്ച് എടുക്കണ്ടായിരുന്നല്ലോ. പറ്റും ഞാൻ പിന്നെ ഒരുമാതിരി അല്ലേ?
No danger detected, but never let your guard down.
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Entire fortune?
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right.
ഇത് നമ്മള് കളിക്കണോ? Candy Crush. Super. Aha. Menda ponne. Don't കളി ഇതെല്ലാം. ഇതൊക്കെ എന്തിനാ ഇതിന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരണേ? ഇവർക്ക് വേറെ എവിടെ നിന്നൊക്കെ ഐഡിയ എടുത്തോട്ടെ.
I won? I actually won!
Yes, ജയിച്ചു.
This can't be. You lost to me 10 times in a row.
It's true. Lady Bonajade has truly blessed me.
ഇതെല്ലാം കേട്ടിട്ട്
Finally, my luck
Firefly
has turned
ചെല്ലും
for the better.
അവളുടെ അടുത്ത് തിരിച്ച്.
Correct new era for Stacy, the master gambler.
Got it.
സൂപ്പർ ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അയ്യോ. ഫയർഫ്ലൈ എടാ ഈ തീർന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാ വെയിറ്റ് വാട്ട് ബഗ്ഗടിച്ച് ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെയും കൂടെ റിപ്പയർ ചെയ്തതാണല്ലോ. എന്റെ ലോ സ്ക്രീനൊക്കെ ബഗ്ഗാവും. എസ്കേപ്പ് അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല. ക്യാരക്ടർ സെലക്ഷൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ട്. പറ്റുന്നുണ്ട്. ടെലപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കാം. ഓ ഇനി ഈ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. ഇത് തീർന്ന് വായിക്കാം. ടെലപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തപ്പോ വന്ന് ഇതാരത്?
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa! What a beautiful necklace! Is it made of...
Cymophane?
How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom.
So, will you go out with me?
Wait. Dorothy.
I will.
Oh, പിള്ളേര് വരെ
Really?
ഇപ്പൊ
I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this...
Wonderful. My wish has actually come true. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and
Yeah, let's go.
ഫയർഫ്ലൈ വീണു.
Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
ഇത് നോക്കടാ. ചക്കര എവിടെ?
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of Soul in Pinnaconny, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah.
22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass.
All of their wishes actually did come true.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
Yeah. Let's go.
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC. Don't dare.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living...
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy, and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer, so I took something else instead. I took away all her clothes from the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange. Every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again. She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own, and patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. AR 26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy? Well, there might
don't
be a
trust her
silver lining.
blindly.
That's all I can say for now. I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds it. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
What?
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your you know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Pierpoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same.
What?
However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise. To divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces, and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take
your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths. If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last...
Okay, man.
Lady Bonajade, I've come to deliver the collateral as promised.
It turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever
Oh, that'd be my honor.
You better.
Look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
What the heck is happening?
This fella is also tracking down that son of a gun. What's that saying again? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear that...
Thank you. And
I'll pass. But I...
5 പേരെടുത്ത് പോയി സംസാരിക്കണം. ഇവിടെ ചെസ്റ്റ് ഇരുന്നിട്ടാ. Ratio.
Yes. I remember you. Your performance at Hertus.
Optional.
No wonder that. Don't try. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence. Then.
Basta. Is it toppers?
What services do you require? എവിടെ സീറ്റ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ? What services do you require?
പക്ഷെ എവിടെയാണ്? കിട്ടി.
The festival hasn't started. Let's take...
Hi! We meet again.
Who's that?
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just... I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat?
We want to chat?
2 murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who dreams of creating a paradise in place of the Eons. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again?
ഞാനതൊക്കെ നോക്കിയിരുന്ന നീ പോയിട്ടോ എന്തായാലും ടൈം എടുക്കുന്നു.
There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. this trip to Penacony is no different. Yes, sadly, I was looking in the wrong place. But do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? She told me her price. I know. But what she wanted, of course, I want to live on. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. And admittedly, I was the one to blame. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like the script hasn't reached its end yet.
Super.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first.
My seat.
Let's take a seat here. Why do I feel like there's someone waiting for me? Let's keep walking.
Somebody's. ഇല്ലെല്ലാരും പിന്നെന്ത്
Let's take a seat here. Why do I feel like... Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while.
Firefly was it?
Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
Wow!
It's Miss Robin!
Hey! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Robin!
over here, Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Walker.
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the father of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legwork, one of the legendary nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. That's right. Unparalleled.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace.
Hell, bro.
Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
What's happening?
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
Let's see.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for the plot payoff. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a...
Yeah. Robin.
All set. Let's start following the plan.
ബേർഡല്ലേ? അടോള്.
You finally arrived, oh great. What? No, this is called 4. All right. Now that you've 5, 4, 1. Is it really that important? Was it surprising?
$131.
At least I made some progress.
ഇത് കുറേ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
Weenie got yourself into a pickle. Bob, I need your help. The first case, the second case, those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Wrong answer. Oh, great. But seeing as you've...
What the hell, bro? It's താഴെ.
Hello, lovely actor. If you didn't know, well, actually, due to the... Really? You really have no... Since you're done asking questions, and I'm... But don't fret. I've also prepared...
$826 അങ്ങേറ്റത്ത്.
Hello. I'm a bomb. There's still some time before I explode. Diffuse? No problem. Now playing Never Give Up. Oh, hang on. Oh, aha! They will never give you up. They will never say goodbye to you.
They're actually that is sparkle.
Not much time left.
Awesome. Firefly.
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be apart from its creator. I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. It's difficult. Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. And even if we... You mean the Watchmaker's Get? The Memo Keeper may be able to...
Banana.
I don't know what grudges they have. Actually, do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time.
He's going to take that bomb and...
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to, as long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the... I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape. As deep as possible, where there are no... Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all,
sacrifice.
A long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. That when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end, it is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Oh no.
human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
Sparkle.
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
Hacker.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker, and the work Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses. Tiernan, you can go home now.
We can go home now.
While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
Next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
Say goodbye to you. We have come to say goodbye to Galaga. We have come to say goodbye to the all nameless.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Okay, first. Uh-oh.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's the Nameless, but it seems...
History may not remember the first glimmer of light, but because of this.
First. Oh.
Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella. We raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent.
Can I go there? Oh, yeah. Thank you, bro.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart?
Apologies, Mr. Meek.
Oh, that's all right. You've all...
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do?
Many will continue to live here.
Thank you.
Those are... Penacony's...
Mika and residents of... to your tenacity throughout...
First. Gallagher! Where are you, bro?
This trash can is perfect for me. That statue. It was...
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity. Or
What should I... either way, at least our journey together in... Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, to the festival's invitation. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Mikhail. Why are you watching?
and this trailblazing it just like a clock's hand, there shouldn't be much left to and then
First.
Mikhail Charleg to Penacony's past.
With that, our...
The trailblaze can...
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few...
Why not talk about it? Maybe...
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, they were also young once. Stumbling and bumbling around just like us. Getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of... But those things are all in the past. It's rare that I'm this serious. Can't you just humor me for once? Sheesh. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, so even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they... When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us, the universe is vast, and it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, as long as we remember their story. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left and its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after.
It's not the...
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing...
It's never a bad...
But before that, we still have a long way ahead.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for...
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Who's a dog? Acheron കണ്ടിട്ട് പോവാം എന്തായാലും.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way? Come to think of it, simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it. The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always... In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different. And countless people who are... I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my path. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean?
Déjà vu mean. The wish to return to the past, no longing for his...
Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but I believe it's not something external, but perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable... That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence. And thus, just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless. On the path of the trail, even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning. All those things, it will still bloom at the end of the Nihility.
Yeah.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't...
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey! You're finally back! We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen...
The conductor, Pop-Pop, is just angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. That's right. Pop-Pop is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom Pom.
But...
Let's go.
Let's go, Mars. Talk to the whole crew. എല്ലാരും റൂമിൽ കയറിയാ?
I never expected
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos, and the fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not... Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom Pom has had no choice but to delay the war.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom Pom pacing anxiously.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs, but because of our previous encounter...
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice... When you put it like that, it doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space.
Which also means that we must prudently consider...
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Ushaka and the agate world, Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Wait a second.
Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Black Swan.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
Eternal land, Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Watching cutscenes. Oh.
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, the dance is done. Why bother with the
Despite your fault.
Skip option, bro.
Do not in.
Oh, of course not.
You have
I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to As I mentioned earlier, a word of advice for you. Life is too short.
Farewell, Panaconi. Bothel has become a visitor to the Express. Oh. Robin. Sparkle. Black Swan. Arjun. New venture on the 8th dawn. Okay. Hey there. വെച്ചല്ലേ mate. അതോടെ can level up the statue.
All this free time, why not make the most of it?
Time to waste money, buddy! Kicked up! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
Oh. അയോളായിരുന്നു ഇതിലേ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. Whatever. Orange, 20. 28 ഉള്ളല്ലോ. ആ 29 10 31 2 13 14 അയ്യോ ഒരെണ്ണം കൂടെ നോർമൽ. വെന്റിലൊക്കെ അത് വിട്ടുള്ള Lord Bronia. Hey.
Amphorius.
Hey, bro. There is no
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right. You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
Not a problem. Ekko voice line ille.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to Eternal Land.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium...
അത് ശരി.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
Few have the time for mindless gossip.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigation. I mean, look at us.
Sounds like you've got insight. Are the stories going around?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that? Who knows what's been fanning?
Oh, I've heard those.
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, Forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penacone?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to...
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work, then.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dream?
What is going to happen, bro?
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, they'll be—
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
Robin!
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach.
You're right.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
I see two bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to. Besides, we once lived a cat-and-dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me.
Holy moly! Can you get any more
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive when you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your—
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as—
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best...
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now...
By walking...
Or by... when it's time to go. This will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do, too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands...
You know how it is. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
That sounds familiar.
What? Mr. 1 Week.
I want to know what's going on.
There's...
Aftermath.
Renowned workaholic.
Oh, I see. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain...
What happens if you violate the...
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain.
Yeah, that works.
Please take these notes with you.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was so... what?
You could say that. You were taking a walk in hindsight.
You rose through the ranks soon after?
Quite the contrary.
Was that his way of...
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal pair. This place is no...
Let's see what we have. No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
No consumption...
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule...
What happens if I...
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh.
Wait, don't... That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family? Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right...
You've been iron-fisted since... Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then...
I tried to warn... How do you feel?
Now?
In any case, Say what you will, but I can't see.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. When it is distorted after, then I'll use the power.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now? Do not This is...
Children tend to be fat.
Forget it. Something's happened. What is this?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Seek, and you will find.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt? The Dream Jolt troop where? Please do not... The Dream Jolt troop where? Oh, there it is.
Just one moment.
Let me translate that for you.
Ugh. I'm afraid you're going to have to
handle this. And wait, is that...
May I remind you that...
Whew. Luck's on our side. Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens? Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule? They can't be seriously going that far. No. Hey, look out!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Watch your head.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
It's on me. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Oh.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
On the still waters of oblivion. Watch your head.
No dirty trick. Oh. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just...
Perhaps making...
Aren't there...
Enough. The location...
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look some...
Time for it to disappear for good.
Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary.
Whoa. It worked. The IPC totally should have...
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low...
That's true. Come to think... That was sarcasm.
You never forget time.
Ugh, you're probably...
TP on ആക്കിയിട്ട്
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories when the younger me tasted failure here. I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now.
ഓക്കെ ഗൈസ്, ഞാൻ നിർത്തുവാണ്. കുറച്ചായിട്ട് വേറെ സ്ട്രീമായിട്ട് വരാം. ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ അതെ 6 മണിയായി. അടുത്തു സ്റ്റോറി രസമില്ല, ഭയങ്കര ബോറ്. കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ